My name is Sharnette Stinnett, and I'm a student at Grand Canyon University. I would like to share a short video on what effective communication looks like in higher educational settings. In higher educational settings, faculty members are expected to work collaboratively alongside faculty who may not always share the same ideals. These faculty members are considered experts and possess their own thoughts and methods on how curriculum should be designed and administered. So you may be thinking of what are some best practices or effective communications when collaborating with a wide range of professors. In this video, I will explain four best practices for effective communication, why effective communication can be difficult, and how we could de-escalate situations when disagreements arise. First and foremost, meetings should be conducted in an orderly fashion on time with a clear objective. The four best practices of effective communication between project members are: first, having God in our hearts is the very first step to avoiding our temptations in judging others. To fully understand values of individuals' thoughts and opinions, set aside any criticisms you may have. The purpose of developing curriculum is for the sake of the students and should never be personal. Allow and consider all thoughts and ideas equally. After all, we should allow God to be our inspiration and guidance in all that we do. Second, structured information should be provided in a language that is understood by all, such as conversational language. Remain consistent. Explanation of a curriculum, topics, and objectives should be clear and specific to the delivery of the instruction to ensure successful academic outcomes for the student body. Third, effective communication begins by asking questions, which will promote engagement. Try to be as transparent as possible. If you don't know an answer to a question, simply confess your inability to answer. However, you can note the question and get back to it at another time. By doing this will allow the individual who asked the question to feel valuable. In addition, remain consistent. Try not to drift off to side topics. By remaining on topic, will create a more productive atmosphere. Fourth, promote engagement of all members regardless of tenure. This one is also key. As we know, oftentimes meetings are commonly led by seniority, and those with seniority may be faced with challenges of how to develop or adapt to in developing curriculum. Remain focused on the objective. Network with your team by relaying information which will enhance the work of working relationships. Now let's address why these methods of effective communication could be difficult in higher education. Be aware of your audience. What we say and how we say it determines how others receive the information. Sometimes this information is interpreted and received differently by the receiver. If we clearly demonstrate and provide ample examples auditorily and visually during discussions, this may support and improve comprehension. In addition, another reason why effective communication could be difficult in higher education is many of us do not listen keenly to the objective at hand. We have our own thoughts and understandings of topics which may or may not inhibit our ability to listen. Just like our students, we may have said simple sentences, but depending on the tone and inflection and how the information was relayed, written or verbally, the context of the information may have been misconstrued. Our ability to recognize and correct the misunderstanding is a skill which takes time and experience. If not mastered, this could easily lead to escalated situations. Some of us may also be thinking, how do we effectively work with such a wide range of faculty members while diffusing issues and maintaining collaboration? How do we de-escalate a situation? Well, by actively listening, addressing and recognizing the concern and benefit. Ultimately, the ability to understand situations objectively should ensure positive outcomes. One of our common goals as professors is to promote a shared commitment to transparency, dialogue, and ultimately respect. Thank you for listening.